Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome to the night show for those of you who are on the podcast platform listening in by way of Google or iPad store, whatever it is for Apple, Apple Podcasts. There you go. For those of you on Apple Podcasts and other platforms around the world, I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for tuning into the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. And so right now we are preparing to go live on Facebook. We're not live yet. I repeat, we're not live yet, but we're getting ready to go. Okay. And this has just been something that was on my mind and I've been thinking about. I said, well, Lord, what would you want me to share? This is Christmas Eve. And I want to make sure that it's relevant and that it's something that you would have me to share. And so it's not going to be anything too deep, but I believe that it is still relatively important. And so definitely stay tuned, stand by. We're going to get started. I'm just tagging a few folk for the podcast and we'll get going. All right. So we're about to get started. Please stand by. All right. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world right now. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome indeed to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome to the show, guys. Excited to be here with each and every one of you. It's Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, your leadership specialist, your wealth mentor, author of a few books, but most importantly, your friend. And so I welcome you here to the show. Excited to be here with you guys. And so welcome. I know that Facebook is clearly informing many of you that are live right now. And so go ahead, definitely click in this show live every single night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm glad to be here with each and every one of you. Now, remember, the purpose of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. And so I welcome you guys here. Hopefully all is well. I do know, bear with us a little bit here on the East Coast, specifically in Virginia, because right now there is a storm that's going on here in the area. And so my prayer is that you can see me clearly and that you can hear me clearly. Let's move forward. So I share with you the purpose of the show, and there are several ways to participate. Number one, like or love the stream for those of you who are serious about growing yourself as a leader. Okay, a leader in your home. That's where it starts. A leader in your local community, and of course, a leader at large. Okay, the global world at large, including social media. And so, again, I welcome you here and I thank you so very much. Go ahead, as you watch this live or catch the replay, I would love for you to type in where you're watching from. So your city, your state, your country, where you're tuning in from, go ahead and share it, post it below. Would love, love, love to know where you all are from. And as a matter of fact, Merry Christmas Eve to those of you who are tuning in. And I would love to see how many different places we can get a Merry Christmas from. All right. How many places can we get a Merry Christmas from? So go ahead, as you're watching this, go ahead and type in Merry Christmas from whatever state you're from, whatever city you're from. Go ahead and type it in the comment section below. And then lastly, don't forget, share this out to those you care about, those that you love. It's very important to do that. We want to help build other leaders around the world. I know that there are various countries that tunes into the show, Europe, Africa, every continent. I believe there's someone in every continent that's tuning into this show. And so, again, we are grateful for the expansion and the listenership because of God and what he does. That's just what he does. You know, he does whatever he wants. He's in control. And so which really leads me to the topic matter at hand, because it's not anything too deep. When it comes to business, when it comes to social media, it's not anything too deep. But I sat back and I said, you know what? It's Christmas Eve. God, what is it that you would have me to talk about? I can go and we can definitely pull out a topic when it comes to Facebook marketing. I could pull up a topic when it comes to network marketing and building wealth. But what is it that you would have me to share today that will really bring inspiration and help people through this season? Because this is going to be a difficult or tough season for many people around the world. Can it? I mean, some individuals have lost loved ones. They've had situations happen with their relationships around this time. This marks a pivotal time for many, many people. Keyword, pivot. And so here is what I want to really highlight and speak of. And now you can look at the topic matter above in the description area, which would also tell you what this is truly all about. Because sometimes this occurs whether you initiate it or not. Let's think back, because, the new year is coming. Many of you have goals in mind for 2021. I get it. We all have things in mind that we really want to accomplish, but it's important that we do reflect a little bit. Don't stay there, but reflect on the last couple of months. Reflect. Thinking about what has transpired, thinking about how your life has taken a turn, thinking about the decisions that you had to make. Think about whether you are truly where you want to be or whether a pivot is needed. Think about how change was required, okay, whether you initiated it or not. Change happened. The one thing that I always believe is that change is inevitable. It's something that you can't prevent, because your body, your shell that you're in right now, constantly changes. Your skin cells shed, okay? Your body is continually changing. We're all evolving to become the individual physically, spiritually, right, that we were created to be. And so it's important that you embrace this and understand that just because all these things transpired in 2020 doesn't mean that it's not all to work out for your good, for your very good. It just means sometimes you get to a point where you thought that you were utilizing a strategy that will get you to your destination. Some of you might have started specific businesses. Some of you might have written certain books. You may have done a number of things in 2020. But you have to ask yourself this question: is it bringing you closer to reaching your goals? Is it helping you and your family to get to the place where you need to be? Because sometimes the reset button is pressed whether you initiate it or not. But understand, when it comes to a reset is not bad. A reset can be good, because guess what? The reset just means that you get to start again. You get to start anew, okay? And move closer and closer towards that destination. It doesn't mean that you're going to be by yourself, because there are many of us on this journey where the reset button had to be pressed several times. And so pushing the reset button enables you not to be stuck. It brings clarity. It clears the confusion. Just like a storm, just like I told you, it's raining and it's windy outside here in Virginia. Some people, of course, they get bogged down, they get depressed because it's storming and it's raining and it's thundering outside. But storms come to clear the air. Storms come to get rid of things that we don't even see that can harm us. And so sometimes the storm, sometimes the reset is needed to bring clarity, to get some things out of the way, to help us to become unstuck. So don't be afraid of the reset button. Embrace it, okay? Because now you can move forward. You're not stuck in a position, stuck and not knowing which decisions to make, which direction to head in. But now there's, again, clarity. So I don't know who that's for. I have no clue, because I could not choose anything else but this topic. Okay? I said, I don't know where you want to go with this, God, but okay, I'm going to share it anyway if that's what you want me to share. Okay? I could not think of anything else to share. And so I just encourage you that as we're closing down on 2020, just because we're closing down this year, remember, this is not according to God's timetable. This is our calendar year. His time frame, totally different than what you think. Okay? Totally different. Don't even worry about it. Okay? And so continue to move forward. Embrace the change. If you haven't pivoted or shifted yet, shift. Stop kicking. Right? The Bible talks about stop kicking it against the goads. Look, stop kicking and trying to resist. Change is happening whether you embrace it or not. All right? And understand it can be uncomfortable. I get it. And sometimes you may not want to start over. I get that too. But to get you to where you need to go, sometimes the button needs to be pushed. All right? So whether you initiate the reset or it just happens, it will take place. And so keep one foot in front of the other. Move forward. Have some things in mind that you're walking towards in your life or in your business and embrace it. Okay, embrace it. Love life. Love one another, especially in this season. Love one another. Yes, if you celebrate Christmas or not, love each other. Okay, embrace, love on one another. Love your family, even if it's from a distance. Even it feels weird, even more so for many of us, because I have a huge family. You might have a huge family. I'm used to getting together with the family, but in order to be safe, this is where, of course, my immediate family is. And so love yourself, love one another, love God, okay, the Most High. Just love. Now abideth these three: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these three is love. Love yourself, love others. Most importantly, love God. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for watching the stream on tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. That's right, even on Christmas, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so until the next time that you and I come together again, I encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone. God bless, and Merry Christmas Eve.